To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Drink the potion!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! about to get dicey.
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
Do you two know each other?
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us?
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I'm Siora, Donegad, of the Gaiusrad.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret? Even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
Does this man not realize that I'm a Donegad?
I noticed you're a native, but you're a friend of Kurt's. So I trust you will be discreet.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I'd never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How is it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore. The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable that these things happen.
We've taken up enough of your time.
I agree, and I have...
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to
I'm sorry. I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
You don't seem to like this man.
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue. I want to know what's going on here. Lieutenant!
Respectfully, Captain.
Here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. He would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from...
The recruits I train are intended to carry...
Really?
I teach them how to blend into the background.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated...
These skills are always useful.
What kind of training do your men under?
I can't go into details, but they learn...
You mean to blindly follow orders?
But we also teach them to analyze situations.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds. I worked with Captain Rolf in the past, and when I...
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the...
Yes, of course.
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is a governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a I don't doubt my abilities, but an awful lot...
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Rainer.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the Shadow Squadron.
The other lieutenant?
Yes. I'm sorry.
He died.
I guess it was one of your recruits.
We'll question some of your soldiers.
At your orders, but please...
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor...
Of course, sire.
How would you describe your training?
Yes, we do.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit's...
Yes.
Problems remain.
No, Captain.
How would you describe...
Yes.
Really?
Problems remain.
No, Captain.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your...
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, sire. I would trust them with my...
You've sure got the military...
Yes, Captain.
We've learned that a recruit died in an...
No.
That's strange. I was...
If you don't mind, I'd like...
He seems afraid that an accident...
No.
Very well.
Excellence.
These kids are scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
You can't hide the lies. Soldier,
Captain!
At ease, soldier.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it.
Really? Go on, it's not...
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test.
Well, training...
You're very united in this squadron. At least...
United. You could...
That's rather sinister.
Yeah. Well, no. Not really.
You seem rather hesitant.
No. Well... And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to...
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First-class recruit...
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the others.
His resentment is clear. But he won't divulge anything as long as his instructors are nearby.
Lieutenant,
Captain.
my friend here would like to learn more...
At your orders, Captain.
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, exactly what you'd expect.
What kind of training takes place?
Combat in natural settings.
I'm very curious about how you train against them.
Now these are complex, secret.
That's a pity.
I heard the recruit Rainer trained here. What can you...
Oh, he was a good one.
So we've heard. Your captain told...
The training we do outside. Unfortunately, Rainer fell to his
He
death
fell.
during a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. Work...
I hope that it won't take too long.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here, then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it. Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
You look exhausted. Is training that...
It's difficult at first, but you get through it.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop?
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling.
What is that?
Our squadron's captain.
You seem concerned about your comrades.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Rainer.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to. Rainer left the squadron because he was sent on a mission.
Sorry, mate, but that's...
I don't know...
Thank you.
Thank you, sire. Captain?
Lieutenant! Report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go! Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry. Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
What's really going on here? We know that Rainer didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
And they call us barbarians. We could never put our own children through this.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassin.
As for Rainer, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with the weakest serve as punching bags for the others. If we refuse, we too become the targets. If you're looking to punish Rainer's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp.
We understand the risk you've taken.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain,
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Good. Willem has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Rainer wouldn't stand for these methods.
Are you sure he used them?
Yes. But he told...
And the others beat them.
You knew about this kind of...
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster.
I'm so sorry.
I scouted out the site. There's two Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to...
You're full of anger, Sengots. Take a deep breath.
Let's wait for night. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks.
We might also try to find out where...
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their life.
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training. Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
I don't have the key. This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
Lock. This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
These people have turned this place into a site of suffering. It will take years of work to erase its traces.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Rainer shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
That's the young man who helped us, isn't it? They will probably kill him for it.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself. I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
You surprise me once again, Kurt. You're full of compassion for these youngsters.
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
It's blocked. It's blocked. Despite what Wilhelm told me, I wasn't expecting this.
If you dare!
He's getting destroyed.
They'll kill him. We can't let them get away with it.
Come on, if you dare! Come on, if you dare!
Stop! We won't let you kill this boy like you killed Rainer.
Soldiers! Do you realize what you're doing?
Captain? But...
You shouldn't be here. This time, you won't get away with it. To arms!
When my Master of Arms was in the Guard, he always repeated, fight with honor. What honor is there in lynching one of your own when he's defenseless? What honor is there in being forced to kill one another the moment one of you refuses?
None. We followed orders.
You've been manipulated. But
You're right, Captain. It's over.
Imbeciles! Fahren der Dara Grimme deren Arm!
Will you be all right?
I'm wounded, but I'll survive.
Come, Wilhelm. We'll help you get home.
I'm counting on you to bring him back to the camp.
Yes, Captain.
Well... Let's hope that Rolf didn't hear the sounds of combat. Surprise is our best ally.
You're right. Let's try to approach discreetly. It's blocked.
Kurt, you're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers! The traitors must die!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance, to avoid a fight, and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
It was nearly Wilhelm's turn tonight. It could have been any of you.
Lies! Only the weak fall. So we must prove that we aren't among them.
Nonsense. I've seen more combat than any of you, and I've seen hundreds of soldiers die. Weak or not. I've seen this kind of camp before, full of torture and sadistic officers. I thought it was a thing of the past, but I was wrong. So help me make sure this...
You're right, Captain. If we don't put down our...
Congratulations, Lieutenant. You've trained cowards.
Their training wasn't finished, Captain, and the speeches were so convincing.
Silence! Where is this second squadron? Should have been here a long time ago.
They're not coming.
They surrendered too. It would appear...
Now that you no longer have lackeys to send after us...
I've dreamt of shutting up.
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you. Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine.
What about you, Vil?
Thank you for saving my life.
I hope you can forget all about this.
I don't know if you'll be able to forgive us, Wilhelm.
I've been in your shoes on other nights. You didn't have the choice.
While we wait for this camp to close for good, you'll be under Wilhelm's command. You'll soon receive your transfer.
At your orders, Captain.
Glad it's you, Wilhelm.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her...
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Nah, she already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like... He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the Guard.
There's no use brooding over the past.
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp, a secret camp, where elite soldiers are trained.
Don't tell me.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he...
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew...
We put an end to it all. We had to. But...
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up and that we would...
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinder. And
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt.
And too many loyalties are sometimes... But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you.
Believe me,
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
The valley is vast. We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
What are you doing here, and I say? You're going...
Ulan, the king of Vignamri, wants to establish a trade agreement and sign a peace treaty with the governor of Hikmet.
This sounds like something he would do. All he ever thinks about is picking up the crumbs left behind by the Renaigse. All of that in hope of breathing new life into his village, while insulting the memory of the deceased men and women who lived there.
Hikmet's emissary will only sign if their merchants can move freely and in peace. They want to meet you.
I am not like him. I am a Donea Exregao, a proud man, not a slug. The Renaigse cannot be trusted. They are deceitful and only seek to trap us.
The Donea Exregao I have met were fearless, and yet you are running away from a mere meeting. By refusing to negotiate, you are only showing weakness, nothing else.
Not Freddy. The worst part is that you are right. I cannot refuse the fine. I will meet. Tell them to find me at Landristel. I will be there in...
I will tell them right away.
You really know how to talk to people. I never thought you would be able to convince Mordoun. His anger towards the Renaigse is so strong. Lady Morange said the ruins would be around here. She must have been talking about Deirdre.
Mordoun is willing to meet you at Lanristel to sign a peace treaty.
You really are an accomplished negotiator and diplomat, Your Excellency.
I knew you would succeed. Thanks to you, the whole region...
Do you know where this place is, Ulan?
Of course. In our language, it is a sacred place.
In that case, we should go...
Yes. Come back to see me soon. And if...
Ulan is acting strangely. I do not trust him.
We should go to Lanristel to make sure we're not being...
And if we want to see this encounter... So, how did the
They were stained with blood and fury. Mordoun has a...
Nonsense. Mordoun was a warrior.
And yet that is what the Googshob warriors rushed us. As we arrived, thankfully the emissary's bodyguards were there. As for Mordoun, and the...
This is baffling.
His heart and the Ulg he lived with were alone. But do not worry about it. You are now a Karants of Ignamri. Anything else?
Tell me about your clan.
We are called because it is in the whole island knows of, and we also... Anything else?
What can you tell me about your village?
Vignam, it used to be some battle. Legend had after the battle. We were taught. Anything else?
Nothing.
energy. Drink a potion. Things are about to get dicey.
Why was this man's body arranged like that? There's something in his pocket. He was in the caravan, but whoever attacked him decided to drag him here and feed him to the wild beasts.
The Donea Ektragau do this as a sort of scare tactic. This is a message for other merchants.
Drink a potion!
No magic left. Drink the potion.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Control. We're close to the target.
こんばんは。
こんばんはいらっしゃいませ。どなたでしょうか。 おお、折り紙さん、いらっしゃい。ちょっと待ってね、音が聞こえんな。あれ？いらっしゃいませ。ちょっと待ってね。設定で。はい、いらっしゃいませ。聞こえるようになりました。堀ちゃん、ゆっくりしていってください。
お元気でしたか？
ありがとうございます。
私は元気です。
ありがとうございます。僕も元気です。これなんかね、最近ネットかなんかで YouTube 見ようと思ってて、このゲームの宣伝があって、なんやこれ面白そうやんって買ったやつですね。なんかね、スルメゲーというか、最初はどうかなと思ってたけど、面白いです。魔法とか剣とか使えて、今魔法なんですけど、スキルとかあってですね。お、ごめん、ありがとう。魔法エネルギーが
最近出たやつですか？
うん、これいつやったかな、10月20何日、まだ1ヶ月経ってないんですね。半月ぐらいかな、2、3週間前に出たばっかりですね。なんかね、オープンワールドな感じで、完全オープンワールドではないんですけど、結構まあ広いオープンワールド的な感じで、こうやって武器とかの紫とか緑とかいろいろあってですね。でこれもね、なんかね、これはないけど、これね見たら、これね古いグレーのスタッズアーマーってやつなんですけど、工作っていうのがあって、これねなんかパーツつけれるんですよ。パーツを作って、今パーツを作って3つつけてるよっていう感じなんですけれども、まあ剣と剣と、これね指輪はね魔法を使うための指輪つけてるんですけど、なんかいろいろありますね。クレイモアとかね。でそれぞれに条件があって、まだロングブレード持てるようになってないんですけど、これの武器とかロングブレードと俊敏性3とかね。この紫これ使いたいんやけどな、片手剣のね、俊敏性っていうのがあるんですよね。でスキルがね、これがスキルツリーみたいな感じで、もうすぐねロングブレード取れるんですけど、まだ
一緒にできたりするんですか？
これね多分ね完全オフラインっすね、おそらく。属性とかねあって、持久力とかね、精度、意志、MP と呪文の持続時間を最大限に増加。でもねこれね見てたら面白いんですけど、言葉とか文字の使い、
なるほど、
言葉の使い方これおかしいんですよ。能力とね、科学の力ってこれね、なんかクラフトする能力で、これピッキングですねとかねあるんです。直感、収穫できる場所が見やすくなる。なかなかこの能力のスキルレベルポイントっていうのはなかなか取れないんですけど、基本的にこのスキルの、ポイントはねレベル1個上がると取れますね。属性と能力っていうののこのポイントが取れるのがどんくらいかな、3つ4つ、レベル3つ4つに1つみたいな感じなのかな、なんかそこら辺よくわからないんですけど、まあなんか面白いっすこれ。あんまり知られてない
スカイリムみたいな感じですね。
そうっすね。スカイリム僕買ってちょっとやってたんですけど、スカイリムはね、なんかベセスダソフトワークスさんかな。フォールアウトと同じ会社やったんで、あれスカイリム。面白そうやんと思ったけど、ちょっとね、 少しねすぐ飽きちゃったんですけど、これなんか飽きてねえですね、このゲームは。なんかそんな感じですね。これどうやって行くんやろ。こっち？あ、こっちか。ここか。
This obstacle was deliberately placed here. I think we're on the right track. Their camp must be nearby. We must find a way to pass.
今なんかスキル持ってたんで開けれましたみたいな感じですね。この先やろ、なんかねスカイリムなんやろな、難しすぎたんですよスカイリム。これしゃがんでいったらこいつらちょっと待って、薬使ってみる。ポーションで霧のポーションっていうのがあって、バレにくくなるやつあるんですよね。あったこれでしゃがんでステルス状態でバレるかな。バレてる、バレた、ダメやん。バレました。魔法のね指輪使えるようにしてね、一気にね強くなったんですね。遠くからでも倒せる、すごい強くなった。剣で言ってたんですけど、あ、属性ポイント、能力ポイント取れましたね。なんなんやろ、どういうタイミングで取れるかが分からんですけど、どうしようかな。これ静止、ああ、属性ポイント何こう、意志、メンタルパワー、意志、持続時間を最大限に増加させます。俊敏性、力、衝撃武器、力、銃を使わなくなったけんな最近。魔法、能力ポイント、なんだこれ、科学の力か。職人の技、スタミナ、カリスマ、弾欲しいからな、科学の力を取りました。で、ちょっと一発だけ撃ちますけど、今から銃あるんですよ、これ。これが最初遠距離で銃使ってたんですけど、銃弾使うんですよね。弾ちゃん使うから、なんか魔法の方は自動的に回復するんで、魔力が当たってたで、今たまちゃん使わずにやってますけど、たまちゃん威力が結構強いんですよね。今いい銃持ってるんで。たまちゃんはこれ古い決闘用のピストル、結構ね物理ダメージ515なんですよ。強いんですよたまちゃん。魔法は一発が154やから、これのそうですね4発分、魔法の4発分ぐらいが弾一発でいけるんですよね。これ結構いい、なんか青い銃取ったんで、これ結構強いです。でこれ改造してるんで、この銃左、銃のこの発射速度って書いてるところの左下、緑の丸が埋まってますよね。あれでなんかねちょっとカスタムして強くしてるんですよね。そうっすね、こんな感じですよね。 これ結構おすすめっすね。
Here's the camp of the rebel natives.
The standing men called themselves Donea Extragao.
彼らと話してみま
Let's
しょ
try
う。
and talk to them.
話に
I
な
do
るか
not
な。
want to fight with my brothers without trying to reason with them first.
この人たちの部下殺したんだけどな。いけるんかな。でね、なんかそこら辺にね、物落ちてたりするんですよね。なんかキラキラ光ったり。これはまあ素材ですけど、こいつはね、ブルーベリーじゃないけど素材ですけど、多分喧嘩になるよね。
Hello, don't worry. I come in peace. I only wish to speak to your leader.
これおかしいんですよ、文章が。
the leader of this camp, Renaigse. And whom might you be?
My name is the Sade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
The congregation. Are those the Lugaid Blau? The yellow eyes?
It's possible, yes. We live in the city south of the island.
That's right. We hold no grudge against your people. Talk. I'm listening.
I've come to speak to you about your attacks against all those who take the road to Hikmet.
The lions only got what they deserve. They have captured many of our people. We must release them.
That's the price of war. If you fight,
I'm not talking about warriors, Renaigse. They mainly attack on all Menawe. Those carrying the mark of the bond like you. They capture them, and we never see them again.
I see. But our merchants have no role in this. They are not warriors. So why kill them?
They brought food and weapons back to our enemies. We could not let them pass. If your merchants had fled, we would not have pursued them. But they resisted, so they died. The city of lions is no longer to receive food or weapons. Nothing.
I share your anger against the lions, and I also hope to fight. But the Renaigse also use floating houses to transport things. Your attacks were useless.
Listen, if what you told me is true, I'm even ready to help you clear up these disappearances.
You no longer need to worry about it. Our troops are ready. And soon we...
What are you talking about?
Soon, the Donea Extragao will march together. And we will free our brothers.
どうしようかな。猿攻撃する。
Sorry, Chief, but I cannot let you.
So you finish talking and you want to fight?
You leave me no choice.
Oh. 止める動きを止めました。これで剣に切り替える。止めてあげましょう。この間に回復している。そう俺弱いじゃん。骸骨はドクロマークって自分レベルだいぶ上やけど戦い避けましょうと書いてたけど、魔法覚えたら結構サクサクいけるようになってですね、こんな感じですね。はい、サソリの剣っていうのを取ったんだ。お、なんかレイピアとか俊敏性がないとダメなんだ。殺しちゃったな。武器見てみましょうかね。どれこれ紫あるけど使えないな。俊敏性が足らんくて。
味方もしっかり強い。
あ、味方これね、武器とか味方の装備も変えれるんですよ。はい、これね、石の剣、こうやってね変えれるんですよ。今取ったやつね、どうすかな。石の剣、針、黒く塗られたレイピアの方が物理ダメージでかくなるな。装甲ダメージ、これにしようか。これ使ってっつって。でこのおじさんの間違えた。 操作性がちょっと悪いんですよね。石の針、これ華やかな古いツバイヘンダー、強いですね。で味方にこの黄色、紫の上かなって思うんですけどね。品質っていうのが67とか、これつけてあげてるんですけど、はい、それでね強くなったんです。結構サクサク死んでたんですよこの人実は。それがね強くなったなっていう感じですよ。さっきね、
おお、そこら辺もスカイリムみたいだ。
あ、そうなんですか。スカイリム確かに味方できたりしますよね。スカイリムなんかね最近僕も買ったんですけど、ちょっと難しかったで、ずっと映像がなんかね、FPS 映像なのがきつかったですね。あ、なんかある。あ、なんかこれ服取れた。福ちゃんが、福ちゃん、そうでもねえな。福ちゃん、ダメだな。
These people preferred to die than fall to the Alliance.
福ちゃんといえば最近僕らの知ってる福ちゃんはなんか違う方向に行ってる感じやもん。
They are ready for a great battle. I hope they will not end up like my clan.
I have to admit that the story of this attack is concerning. We should talk to Captain Rainhild about it. We can also inform him that the convoys will now be running smoothly.
あれさっき何あげたっけ？科学の力かな。タマちゃんを作れるようにしたいって。タマちゃんが一番下やったよな。こうやってクラフトもできるっす。あ、タマちゃん作れるようになった。やった。1個しかできないけど。一発しか作れんかったけど。回復ポーションはちょこちょこ作っとこうかな。あ、結構できるやん。なんで？あ、サンジャシ結構取ったんだ。走行っていうのがこの左上の赤いあれがライフなんですけど、その下にちょっと縦のマークがありますね。あれが走行ですね。走行がなくなるとダメージもろに受けるよみたいな感じになっておりますね。
スカイリム TPS にもできましたよ。
あ、できたんかなあ、できたかもしれんね。そうか。だってあれができるもんね。フォールアウトが TPS と FPS。フォールアウトはずっとなんか FPS でやってたんですけど、僕映像を。なんかやりやすかったんで。なんかね、映像とかなんかもったりした感じっていうか、動きっていうか。なんて言えばいいかわからんけど、ちょっと合わなかったですね。面白いかなと思ったりは。ちょっとすぐ飽きちゃったんですけど、これもすぐ飽きるかなと思ったら割とスルメゲーみたいな感じでなんかやっておりますけれども。
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency.
I managed to trace the rebels who attacked the caravans.
You eliminated?
Yes, Captain. Alas, these men were only... I learned that they are planning to go to war with Hikmet.
We have been at war with the rebels.
They did not speak of skirmishes. They want to free their imprisoned comrades.
This is terrible news. I'll send a message to God. Thank you for warning us, Your Excellency. I know it's not much, but I hope you'll accept this.
Thank you, Captain.
経験値なんかくれたの？お金？時代背景としては確かこれバロック時代らしいですね。 フェルメールとか、画家でいうとフェルメールとか、音楽家でいうとバッハとかヘンデル、そうですね、バッハ、ヘンデル、クープランとか結構有名な人がいる時代ですね。闘技場のチャンピオンに行ってみたいんですけど、これね、バグかな。闘技場っぽいとこには行ったんですけど、なんかさ、できないですね。これはなんかね、めんどくさそうなんでね。これ行こうか。で、
バグですかね。
多分バグですよね。最初のなんで結構まあちょっと前にその闘技場みたいなとこ行ってなんか囚人を戦わしてたんですけど、無実の罪っていうかあれで捕らえられてる人が戦わせられることになってたから、それ助け行くっつって闘技場突っ込んでったんでできると思うんですけど、闘技場の人と話してもねできないんですよね、闘技場が。だから多分これみたいにしてこうやって、クエスト選んで丸を押して四角を押すと、あれ四角を押すとあれ地図上に表示ができないな。なんかバグかな。ペトリュスさん、ペトリュスを入れて、あれペトリュス入れて、クルツにちょっと降りてもらって、ペトリュス入れて、でペトリュスと話すと。
Have you considered my proposal?
What was it again, precisely?
I've known the Mother Cardinal for quite some time. She is a formidable woman, gifted and diplomatically skilled. I fear that your cousin might be a little defenseless when dealing with her, and would like to give him a few weapons.
What do you have in mind?
Diplomacy is not only a matter of formal encounters and choreographed etiquette. If we have the means to action more personal leverage, the Mother Cardinal could not manipulate your cousin.
How could we
ペ
ever
トリス
find
でもね、
anything
今
of
から
that
初めて連れて行くんですよね。
Everyone has nasty little
この
secrets,
人も
my
ね、
child.
指輪でね、
It's
魔法
our
戦う
task
人なんで
to
す。
discover Cornelius.
Very well.
Excellent.
How would you like to go?
We must search her up. They'll be guarded, of course. But
This is take the congregation's reputation could suffer if we're caught.
I know.
5人連れて行けるんですか？
いや、ダメですね。本人、プレイヤーはして2人ですね。あ、3人ですね。
We need only dress ourselves up as servants.
That would improve.
世界の格好。このね、このシオラってこの子はね、現地人なんですけど、あれ顔になんか変な色々塗ってねえな。格好変えたからかな。現地人なんですけど、この子のなんかね、あれがあるんですよ、多分。あ、そう。チームの体力と防御値を回復しますって書いてあって、ね、回復魔法を使ってくれるんで、すごい使えるんですよね。だから必ずこの子を連れて行ってますね。どこや？結構遠いな。ここですね。
3人1組って感じですね。
そうです。この人デッサルデっていう僕の動かしてるこのキャラクター、デッサルデって貴族なんですよ。一応貴族の方です。
Glad to see you, my friend. I intend to prove to the Admiral that I
いうコ
fully
ードみたいなのあっ
identify
て
as a
仲間
Nord
とも
once more. I will have to go through a test
なん
of
か
loyalty.
言葉が変わってきますね。
It will certainly, but I see. Did you want anything else?
従者か。
いや、従者ですね。 いや、従者じゃないんですよね。なんかね、でもね、これのね、あれね、日本語がおかしいんですよ。日本語の使い方と。なんかね、すんごいな、一般市民がお会いできて光栄でございます閣下とかいう時もあれば、なんかいきなりタメ口になったり、なんかね、日本語がおかしいっす、これ。なんかね、レビュー見たら分かると思う。日本語めちゃくちゃっす、これ。逆にこの閣下が一般市民に敬語で喋ってんのに、一般市民がタメ口だったりしますから。溜まってみる。そうそう。こういう街角とか、ここから出ないとダメ。で、広くてですね、割と。ここ処刑場ってここ来たらね、このね、化け物みたいなのも一応いるんですよ。人間だけじゃなくて敵が。こういう。これ燃えてますけど。そういうのが出てくるっていう。この処刑場で燃やされてましたからね、最初言ったら。召使いの格好もういいや、このまんまでバレて。知らない。違うな、長官になんかいる。あ、上の階。ちょっとすみません、一度ここで配信終了します。また見に来てください、おりちゃん。後からまた多分始めると思いますが、ありがとうございました。